Huh? It seems Aryan Road, one of the kingdom's sturdiest fortress cities, has fallen to the Empire. It looks like Count Rowe didn't resist, and switched sides to the Empire straight away, repaying all that the royal family has done for him with betrayal. How shameful.
Professor!
I am steeling myself to see my father again. I can't stand that old man. That's just biological circumstance. We may have the same blood, but we've nothing else in common.
Is that it? Don't bother haunting me. Obvious. I was just stronger. Obvious. Don't bother haunting me. All for our future. Obvious. Burn until we meet again.
Hello. Really? Aelel, the Valley of Torment? What kind of a name for a place is that? It sounds scary. Do I really have to go with you? Hey, here's an idea. Maybe let the recluse stay home and hold the fort.
Since the past, I have learned much of the language of Fodlan. But speaking the Fodlan language still gives me difficulty. I can understand, read, and write with nearly perfection now. But understanding and speaking are fruits of a different color. I have gratitude for you, Professor. I hope that I will have fluency one day.
Ugh, so hungry. I won't be able to train if I don't get some food in me. I used to eat until I was full. But nowadays, I can't even get second. Aren't reinforcements supposed to be joining us soon? I hope they bring food along with them. I still want my...
Hi there.
Let's see. Gotta clean out the storerooms, tend the flowers, do the washing, dust the library. No, this is my job. Even if Lady Ray like you gotta have other stuff you ought to be doing, yeah?
This won't do.
I never do get used to the sight of blood. It always makes me feel as if I might fail. Have I never told you that? Huh. Oh well, I hope this war ends soon. I dislike being lightheaded because other people are bleeding everywhere. Though the thought of working hard for it does sound like quite a pain.
By the way, the kingdom capital or the imperial capital? I don't know which is the right way. If we tried to take on the Empire like this, would we really stand a chance? With House Fraldarius under attack, they probably can't spare many soldiers. On the other hand, if we did manage to take the imperial capital, the war would be over. I'm no good at thinking through this kind of complicated stuff.
If we can take back the kingdom, we'll recover our soldiers. And some food and supplies too, I bet. Most importantly of all, there are people in the kingdom waiting for our help. Even His Highness understands that. I'm sure of it. Yet, he wants to take on the Empire despite all that. Do you think he just doesn't care about anything other than fighting Edelgard anymore? He wasn't always like this. What happened?
Professor? Greetings, Professor! Nothing to report. Is everyone setting out on a big campaign? Not exactly. Ah, so you're meeting up with the reinforcements. Well, you can leave guarding this place to me. I'll keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
There's unrest. I hope things go. Hey, how about a favor?
AOL, the Valley of Torment. Oh man, I really do not want to go there. That place is crazy hot. For guys like me, who grew up somewhere cold, man, it's gonna be rough. Though, I guess that climate will keep our enemies at bay.
Can you help me?
Someday we will take the Imperial capital. It is odd to think that I will be invading the very city that I once called home. Ah, that is still a ways off. I will prepare for our journey to ALL.
Professor!
Speaking of which, these past 5 years, Lord Rodrigue worried for His Highness more than any other, but I wonder what he would say if he saw what has become of Dimitri. Thank you very much.
I concur. Meeting reinforcements in the Valley of Torment seems an astute decision to me. In that land of oppressive heat, it is unlikely that we will be disturbed. It also means we will need to contend with those harsh conditions ourselves, however. Best ensure we are well prepared.
Say now, to the north, even though their territory is being nibbled at by the Empire, they are still clinging to their neutrality. Since they only display enough force to defend their borders, I suppose the Empire has no incentive to attack them with any real strength.
How's this? There are enemy spies around. Remain vigilant. Capture anyone who seems suspicious. I'm glad you understand. I'm counting on you.
I think the kingdom doesn't seem to have clear goals holding them together. Different people have different priorities. The situation right now is difficult, but at times like this, you have the opportunity to really shine, eh, Professor? You're in charge. Show them what you're made of. I'll do what I can to help.
Okay. It seems some of our friends believe that if we get those reinforcements, we'll be set for provisions, too. But I think it's best not to hold our breath on the food front. With the added headcount from the reinforcements, there will be even more mouths to feed.
This is all a bit troubling, isn't it?
The people from the kingdom seem to be of two minds as well. Can we really plan to fight when we're this unsure of ourselves? You think once we're face to face with the enemy, it might help us band together? I hope so.
I don't know about everyone else, but heading to the Empire seems like a good idea. The search for Lady Rhea will be so much easier if we can just get the Empire out of the way. I suppose Dimitri might still pose a problem, though. He seems so fixated on the Imperial capital, but I get the feeling he's not even sure what he wants anymore.
Wise indeed to set me to this. Maybe. This is hardly a paladin. Wow.
That looks... the flavor...
I heard we're headed to the Valley of Torment. I'm not exactly thrilled. That place is supposed to be really, really hot. Just the thought of it makes me uncomfortable. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Though, if our enemies attacked while I was here, that would be a pain too. Ugh, who names a place Valley of Torment? A more inviting name would have been nice. Valley of Endless Summer. Something like that. You're not a teacher anymore, and we're not your students, but everyone still calls you professor. Is there something you'd rather be called? Guess that's what we're used to, huh?
Speaking of which...
Well... It has been only 5 years, yet so much has changed. Half of the kingdom has fallen to the Empire. Skirmishes are rife throughout the Alliance. Despite such tumult, we look upon the same sky, unchanged by the storm happening beneath it. Indeed, I gazed up at this same sky with Mother and Father. It does not feel so long ago at all. Wait, but how would you know, Professor?
The monastery repairs have made solid progress. Most excellent news. When we first returned here, I was unsure what we were going to do with the ruins of this place. But if we can get the cathedral rebuilt, we'll have it looking just like old times soon enough.
Singing's okay, but... I'm starting to get it. Ooh, you're keeping your room really tidy these days, Hilda.
I'm pretty good at cleaning, I found out. I guess I was being lazy before. I figured that if I left it to somebody else, I might lose another vase. I'm sorry again about that. And about all of the other things I knocked over, too. Yeah, the shelves and the chairs and my clothes and my makeup. Ugh, I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry. I put everything back, didn't I? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You know, Annette, you should try to be a little more selfish. That was a quick change of subject. You said how hard you've been working not to disappoint your family. You cleaned my room, or tried to, because I was feeling overwhelmed. You're always taking on other people's burdens. You might be right. It could be nice to do something for myself sometime. But if I hadn't tried hard for other people's sakes, maybe I wouldn't have tried at all. I might not have made it this far. So really, I don't regret a thing. Who I am now is the sum of everything I've done. You're so soft-hearted, Annette. You really think so? I didn't mean it as a compliment. But anyway, I just thought of something you can do for me. You can take a nap with me. A nap? But I'm not done with my chores. Yeah, I could use a little shut-eye, and it feels nice to snuggle up with someone. So, why don't we lie down for a bit? Are you sure it's okay to nap right now? I still have stuff to do for the professor. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Later I'll help you with your stuff, and it'll be done in no time. Oh, fine. Just for a bit. The sunlight coming through the window is awfully nice. Isn't it? Nothing better than a nice lazy nap in the middle of the day. It really is relaxing. Already dozing. She must have needed this nap really bad. I'm feeling a little drowsy myself. Sleep well, Annette.
I have lived inconspicuously these past 5 years, so as not to be discovered by the Empire. To be able to finally return to the monastery again is overwhelming. I hope that our brothers and sisters who ran far away will also return one day.
It is imperative that we regroup with those who continue to resist. Most importantly, we must join up with the Fraldarius family. If we do, our ability to reclaim the kingdom capital is ensured. We should aim for this outcome, rather than focusing our efforts on the Imperial capital. This seems to me the best strategy at present. But I feel what His Highness feels. His hatred, his anger, so keenly, as if it were my own. So I find it difficult to oppose his wishes.
Go away.
No.
Can't believe it. The Valley of Torment. I'd heard of it, but I never expected to go there. It's exciting. I wonder what the landscape is like. That is an interesting point. The name does seem to suggest that.
Listen. ALL, the Valley of Torment, lies on the border of 3 noble territory, the kingdoms Fraldarius and Galatea families, and the Alliance's Daphno family. Incidentally, the Galatea family was originally an offshoot from the Daphno family. Valley of Torment. Valley of Torment. I once read a book full of legends surrounding ALL, but I can't seem to remember. I feel there's something dreadful I'm forgetting.
Professor.
We weren't related by blood, but Randolph was still my uncle. Seeing him end up that way was... Never mind. It's nothing. It's fine. I don't need your sympathy. It's not like I had any real connection with him anyway. But Dimitri's methods... I don't know. I'm sure he never trusted me, being born in the Empire and all.
Hey, you.
Hey, Gilbert was a knight to the royal family of Fargate? What was a man like that doing in Garrick Mach, I wonder? Who knows? Whenever I tried to ask about it, he'd change the subject and avoid giving a proper answer.
Yes.
Strategically speaking, our best move is probably to head for the kingdom capital. Though, I think it's more likely that Lady Rhea is in the Empire, so I would not object to taking the fight directly to Edelgard. There are no right or wrong answers in war. What do you think we should do? I hope with the goddess's guidance, we can make the right choice.
Nice job.
Really appreciate it.
Professor!
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. Lots of things happen down here. Lots of reports need to be reported. And for all reportable things, I'm your guide.
Yeesh. I wonder how many soldiers that Rodrigue guy will lend us. Not that it matters much. Taking on the whole damn Empire? Not even I would bet on those odds. Well, yeah, if we don't, we'll die a terrible death. I've survived this long. I refuse to give up now. You know, win or lose, I guess it's not worth betting on. Who would I collect from after the war's over?
So you intend to march into Alot? Frankly, I want no part of it. Surely such an uneventful journey won't require my presence. You will? Then I shall don my marching boots. Though I would ask that we at least consider marching only under cover of night.
No. When the monastery fell to ruin, we lost all hope for support from the church. Most able-bodied folks abandoned Abyss for the surface around that time. Since then, we've been barely scraping by. Bandits from Garrick Mach used to come down to Abyss pretty frequently. We never dealt with them, though. We refused their offers at every turn. Sometimes we had to use force. It was Hapi who finally drove them out for good. Only then there were beasts all over the place.
The Valley of Torment, huh? I see your angle, but don't let your guard down. Any movement about their borders, and the lords of the kingdom will react swiftly. Don't underestimate them. Keep your focus on a positive outcome. There's a lot to gain and a lot to lose.
Thanks for giving me a hand. You know, I've always wanted to see the world. That's why I left my village, and here I am, traveling to all these interesting new places to kill people. Not what I had in mind. Maybe I'll find some time to admire the scenery. Though people might get mad I'm not taking this silly war serious. Oops, that was close. Almost sighed.
This look, I've got.
This is...
This...
I...
Yeah, you just get it, Professor.
I like this dip. Good morning, Hilda. Is anything troubling you today?
Nope, nothing. If there was, I don't think I'd ask for your help.
I'm sorry to hear that. Have I done something to upset you?
Not exactly. You go overboard helping me is all. You do way, way too much. So I feel guilty, like I'm putting you out.
Goodness, it was never my intention to have you worry about me.
Can I ask you something?
Of course, what is it?
What are you doing today?
Following my morning prayers, I'll be cleaning the altar, then caring for the flowers in the greenhouse. Then it's off to the library to help organize and sort, then to the dining hall to wipe down the tables and chairs. The floors could use a good polish too. Oh, and the weather's so nice that I might air out the bedding. After that, it's
Wow, you're still not done? There's more?
Well, the dishcloths in the dining hall are all frayed, so I was hoping to mend them.
Sewing? Don't you think that's too much?
Whatever do you mean? And why are you speaking so loudly all of a sudden?
I'll help with the dining hall, but I am not sewing.
You want to help? That would be delightful.
Everyone asks you for help, and you always say yes, don't you?
I suppose. I believe it's important to help where you can. If you see someone in trouble, you can't leave them, can you?
You're too kind, Mercedes. Literally, I can't empathize.
I'm sure you can. You and I are very similar in that way.
Are you serious? How? We have nothing in common.
That may be so, but you thought I was in trouble, and you agreed to help, didn't you?
Well, I mean, yes.
That's exactly what I do. I'm so happy to have found a kindred spirit.
If that's what makes you happy, okay. Kindred spirits. Let's go with that.
Now that I've got you at my side, I can take on even more responsibilities.
Not a chance. I am grateful.
I thank you.
Oh, wow, thanks.
Thank you.
Pardon? Why, hello there. If it is your wish. Everything is within your grasp. If it is your wish. Everything is within your... Come back soon now.
Hello, Marianne. Won't you at least tell me why you're avoiding me? It hurts. It really...
I'm not avoiding you. I'm just not very good at talking to people in general.
I told you I'm on your side, and I meant it. I'm guessing you don't much like talking about crests. Call it a hunch.
Well,
I'm the same way, you know. The value of my life has always been dictated by the damn thing. It's not fair to have your worth determined by something you can't control. Growing up in House Gautier taught me that the hard way.
What do you believe determines a person's value?
I like to think it's a person's smile.
Huh? Their smile?
A smile. It tells you who someone is. Are they fake or sincere? It also makes you feel stronger when you smile. My smile helps me focus and set free all of that power I never asked for.
I wonder.
Try it out, Marianne. Be strong-willed and put everything you've got into your smile.
Smile. Be strong-willed. How's this?
Yeesh, that's a terrific first try. If a bit stiff, lift the corners of your lips just a bit. Oh, I know. Try saying cheese.
Cheese?
Hey, that was good. It might feel a bit unnatural, but you'll get used to it soon enough.
Cheese. Are you sure this will make me stronger?
Guaranteed. It's a great smile, you know? Let's go to town and show it off. If you lift your eyes from the ground, you'll see that the world has all sorts of amazing things to offer. The more you realize that, the more you'll smile.
I'll think about it.
Please, don't let me pressure you. If you don't want to go, I understand.
It's not that I don't like going into town. I'm just eager to get back to my room. I want to go practice my smile. If I keep practicing, maybe someday I'll be ready to go into town with you.
Oh yeah? That sounds great. I can't wait to see your best smile.
Linhart, wake up! The war meeting's over.
Huh? What, is it morning already?
Morning is long gone. I said the war meeting's finished.
If that's the case, I suppose I can sleep a bit longer.
No, you cannot! Get up this instant!
Calm down, calm down. I was having a wonderful dream.
Oh? What were you dreaming about?
I was dreaming about having the best afternoon nap of my life, and the dream I was having in the dream was amazing.
I thought as much. I have to ask. I'm pretty sure you could do anything you put your mind to. So why do you spend so much of your life sleeping?
I sleep because I'm tired. What other reason would I have?
No one can be that tired all the time.
Well, not all the time, no. Most nights I'm quite wide awake. Sometimes I get distracted and forget to sleep. Usually I sleep 2 days for every 3 I'm awake.
Are you kidding me? No one sleeps for 2 days. That's beyond lazy. There's not even a word for that.
I can't help it that my sleep schedule fails to line up with everyone else's.
After I did you the favor of waking you up, you could at least take this seriously. Look, putting in effort is how you grow. You know, as a person and stuff. Everyone else is working really hard to end the war. Are you really okay with coasting like this?
I'll be fine, Annette. I'll be just fine. Anyway, I'm pretty beat. Talk again soon.
Linhart, I wasn't finished talking.
You're...
That was... I learned... I'm starting...
I thought... All right. What? I thought... Hey.
Professor. I see.
Professor.
I think we can do.
Okay, I'll help.
We did it!
Practice is paying off.
Can I use this?
I'm finding.
Can't say I'm surprised.
Mastery is.
Success.